Hello friends, it is Indiana Holmes here at California Adventure on a beautiful summer Friday morning, and I'm at the Lamplight Lounge where I have decided to have the Lamplight chilaquiles. So I am powerfully hungry. It is 10:49 in the morning. I already went on web slingers and having a really great day today. I know it might be a little early for an adult beverage, but the color matched my handkerchief, so I thought, why not? Start the day off with a little adult beverage. I want to thank you all for tuning into my channel and supporting me. I'm having a lot of fun here, shooting all these videos and photographs and posting them on YouTube and Instagram. You can follow me here on YouTube at Indiana Holmes 9046, and on Instagram at indianaholmes.vids. Okay, that's where I post my still photos. Occasionally some video there, but mostly the video is all on YouTube. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying the weather out here today. I know it's hot in a lot of parts of the country. Terribly hot, even like in SoCal. In some areas of SoCal, it's triple digits. But here in Anaheim, it's been pretty nice. I usually come sometime between 10 and 11 and stay till about 2. And lately, it's been hitting 90 degrees around 2 or 3 o'clock, at which point I go home. Okay, but today I got here a little bit earlier, so it seems pretty nice. I don't know what the temperature is right now. Let's see, 81 degrees. 81 degrees is perfectly great. I love it here at Disneyland and California Adventure, and I hope you guys have a chance to visit soon. If not, please watch my videos and get a little bit of joy from that. Everything is just been great here at Disneyland. I've really enjoyed all the rides and all of the restaurants. I've really been spending a lot more time investigating and sampling all the food. The food at Disneyland and at California Adventure has just become so good in the last 2-3 years. They've really upped their game. I really love Lamplight Lounge, but there's a lot of other good places to eat as well. So here's to those places. I might go on Little Mermaid again. I love Little Mermaid. It's just across the pathway here, right across from Lamplight Lounge. If you haven't been to the Little Mermaid ride, give it a shot. Try it out because it's super fun. If you like Little Mermaid, the movie, the animated film, you're gonna love it. Okay, or I guess the feature film now, which is live action, is also good. I haven't had a chance to see that yet. It's in my queue. I need to see that. I think it might still only be in the theater. I'm not sure if it's on Disney Plus yet or not, but I definitely want to see that. And of course, I love the original animated film. For some of you that don't know, my wife was an animator for Disney, starting with the film The Lion King. That was her first film, and her last film was Princess and the Frog, which starred Tiana, of course. And now the exciting news, of course, is that Splash Mountain is being rethemed to be Tiana's ride. And a big section, a restaurant, and a couple of areas within New Orleans Square are also going to be themed for Tiana. So that's some pretty exciting news for us and our family, in as much as my wife has a strong connection to that. You can hear the sound of the rides, the Incredicoaster just off over there. The Incredicoaster is my wife's favorite ride, I think, at both parks. And I have a love-hate relationship with it. I have a difficult relationship with Incredicoaster. I love the excitement of the Incredicoaster. I love the thrill of it. I love the way it winds all through this part, this end of California Adventure and Pixar Pier. However, my tummy does not love the way it makes me feel. So I usually have to have a little recovery period after the Incredicoaster, which means I don't ride the Incredicoaster as much as my wife does. She loves to ride it. She'll go on single rider just to ride it when I don't feel up to it. But, that's funny because I love Space Mountain and it doesn't affect me at all, but for some reason it does affect my wife, and she has a tough time with Space Mountain. Strangely, they're both, you know, thrill ride roller coasters, but everything's different for everybody. Tell me what your favorite ride is in California Adventure and your favorite ride over in Disneyland, and put it down in the comments. I'd like to know. And if there's something that you really want to recommend, recommend that. I've seen a lot at Disneyland and California Adventure over the years, but there's always something new, like Rogers the Musical, which I saw a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. I loved. If you haven't seen it, please see my video. I have a video where you see the entire 35-minute show, and I'm telling you, it is fantastic. If you're a Marvel fan, or even if you're not, if you're a fan of theater and musical theater, you're going to love Rogers the Musical. The staging is great, the music is great, the performances and the actors are great. It's really super fun. I highly recommend Rogers the Musical. Let's see. Beyond that, I also saw earlier in the week the Rapunzel play, which was a very fun comedic play over in Disneyland, just in that theater that's sort of outdoors and indoors, just to the far left at the back end of Fantasyland, and that was super fun and super funny. If you haven't seen Rapunzel the play, it's also on my channel, so look on my channel for Rapunzel and see that. It's about 15 minutes long, but full of laughs and humor. I think you'll really love it. So there's a couple of things there. Around the parks this week, I've seen some interesting things. Cruella de Vil, along with Chip from Chip 'n Dale, we're putting on a sort of fashion walk clinic, teaching guests how to walk up and down like supermodels, and it was really funny and really fun. And I think Chip got the better of Cruella, even though she was the teacher. So if you haven't seen that, check out my channel and look for Cruella de Vil and Chip. That is a 60-second short, so look for it in shorts. Those are some of the things that I've enjoyed recently, but there's always just so much to enjoy here. The Magic Happens play, or I'm sorry, the Magic Happens parade is really fantastic this summer. I think everybody should see that. It's super fun. And if you haven't seen it, again, check my channel out and look for the video I made of the complete Magic Happens parade. It's really beautiful. Lots of characters on floats, lots of princesses and princes, and of course all the regular characters that bring us so much joy, like Mickey and Donald and Minnie and Goofy and Pluto. They're all in the parade as well. So check that out. Just so much fun here. Honestly, the park has been pretty cool in terms of the way it's been in a lot of parts of the country and a lot of parts of Southern California. I found that getting here anytime before 11, the park is usually in the maybe high 70s, and then creeps up in the 80s until around 2 or 3 o'clock, when it starts to hit 87 and then maybe eventually 90. But there's been a cool breeze that's been wafting through Disneyland in particular that's been keeping it feeling cooler than maybe the temperature is actually revealing. There is a breeze in California Adventure as well, but maybe not quite as strong as the breeze that we get coming through Disneyland, sweeping down Main Street and across the rivers of America. It's been really nice and cool there, and if you want to cool off a little bit, I recommend you go, take a ride on the Mark Twain paddle wheeler, the stern wheeler. There's a nice cool breeze that comes through that, and the Mark Twain is rolling, or the Mark Twain is paddling through the river into the wind, so you get a nice cool breeze that way, and it's just such a beautiful, wonderful ride. If you haven't been on that recently, take a look at my video on the Mark Twain. I include some history, some background on how it was made, who designed it, and also an opening day. Then also, if you get a chance, make sure you get a ride on the Columbia. That's a replica of the original Columbia sailing ship, the 3-masted ship, which was the first American ship to circumnavigate the globe. And we have a wonderful replica of that here at Disneyland. And again, I include some history on the construction and the opening day. of how that was conceived and built and brought into the park, and how Walt Disney himself played an interesting role in the final stages of putting those masts up on the ship. So check that out on my channel. It's the Columbia ship video. You'll both be entertained, hear some good music, see some sights, and learn a little bit of history as well. Some of you might wonder why I always wear a handkerchief and a hat. Well, you know, I'm a little sun sensitive. When I was younger, I used to tan, you know, I used to get nice and toasty brown, but as I got older, it seems like I get burned more. I get a little bit more sunburned. So I wear a handkerchief, not really for style, but to protect my neck from the sun, and I wear a hat to protect my scalp from the sun. I know it's kind of a look. It makes me look a little bit like Woody or some kind of adventurer, whatever you prefer. You know, it's just sort of self-protection from the sun. As much as I love the sun, I do need a little bit of protection and sunblock every day. And I recommend, remember, everybody, when you're coming to the park, put some sunblock on before you get here, and maybe bring some with you so you can reapply as well. Anyway, I think my lunch is going to be here shortly, so I am going to say adios for the moment and pick it up with you a little bit later. The Lamplight Lounge has all these really wonderful sketches on their drink mats, and you can see here there are different ones. I think probably altogether there might be as many as 10 different sketches, and maybe you can recognize some of these characters from some of the animated Pixar cartoons. I love the little touches like that that make things so interesting. And here we are. I am seated at the bar here at the Lamplight Lounge, and you can see it's really nice here in the Lamplight Lounge. A lot of Pixar memorabilia and sketches and artwork here at the Lamplight Lounge. Oh my goodness. My chilaquiles have arrived and they are looking super yummy. I gotta say, this is looking amazing, and I am gonna dig into this. Absolutely. Yum, 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 yum. That is some good looking brunch. Well, brunch has arrived, and I did get the chilaquiles. As you can see here, this is going to be a fabulous brunch for me today. I am going to enjoy this immensely because I am powerfully hungry today. I went to bed kind of early for me, and I got up super early for me. So having chilaquiles is going to be my reward for going to bed early and getting up early. Let's see how this tastes. There's tortilla chips, avocado, egg. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, this is magnificent. Got some avocado over here. Egg. I think it's a two-fisted thing. I think I gotta do it with hands. Wow. This is the hot ticket. You know, one of the things I always do when I go to a restaurant, if I'm unsure about what to order, or if it's a new restaurant, I always ask the wait staff. I say, what do you like here? What do you like at this restaurant? What's your favorite? And they very seldom disappoint me. I almost always get something fantastic, because if the wait staff likes the food that they're recommending, it's going to be good. Because more than likely, they've tried everything. Let's see, my wife says something here. I sent her a photo of my chilaquiles, and she said, oh my God, it looks so good, I'm so hungry. My wife is a graphic designer, and so she's working today. She's always working. And so unfortunately, she's stuck at work working on something while I'm here eating chilaquiles. Just dynamite. Follow this up with a little adult beverage, and life is good. Mickey thinks so too, right? You'd be smiling too if you're eating this. Gotta get a little bit of everything on this one. It's so incredibly good. Indiana Homes approved, absolutely. Chilaquiles at Lamplight Lounge for brunch. Fantastic. Such a great environment, atmosphere here too, at the Lamplight Lounge. It feels a little bit more upscale, a little bit more comfort in the seating. I'm sitting at the bar because I'm all by myself here, but they have lots of beautiful tables here, both in the bar behind me, in front of me, and then there's also seating out sort of on a little peninsula that goes out into the water in the lake there. This is a good way to start the day. I've already been on Web Slingers. See if I can post a video of that. I shot video of Web Slingers, but you know, you gotta wear those 3D glasses. So I doubt that's gonna translate correctly on video because, you know, 3D glasses. I don't have 3D glasses for my phone, right? But it is a really fun ride. I love the production value that they put into the ride. The vehicles that you're in and all of the visuals that you see and your interaction with Spider-Man and the villain and all the villains and all that stuff. The tortillas in these chilaquiles have it says a 3-spice chili sauce, and so it has a little bit of a spice to it, a little bit of a kick, but not too intense. You know, your head's not sweating. So for those of you that are a little bit afraid of spice, you wouldn't have to worry about this. It's not that hot or spicy. I could go a lot hotter. Some avocado, some egg, tortilla chip, everything in this bite, right? Pretty good there. This is pretty yummy. This is really too much for one person. At least, not the egg so much, or the avocado. That I managed all by myself, but there's so many tortilla chips here covered with sauce that I'm not going to be able to eat all of these. This is a very small little channel. I only just started out with this channel. You know, I created the channel probably about a year ago, but I didn't really start posting videos consistently until about 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, I started going through all the videos I shot over the last year, and I started editing them and posting them on a regular basis. And now I'm also taking videos that I'm shooting each week, and I'm putting those up on my Indiana Jones channel as well. So my little channel is very small at the moment, but I appreciate all of you that have tuned in and are watching my videos. If you could spread the word to your friends, family, and neighbors about my channel and get them to subscribe as well and get them to watch, that would be amazing. I would love to grow this channel. In addition to all the Disney-oriented content that I'm putting together, all the Disney videos that I'm making, I also have a lot of videos I'm going to be posting of places that I've gone, places that I go, hiking, around Southern California, around Northern California, Arizona, as well as bicycling, motorcycling, and some of the other venues that I like to go to, including concerts and just other types of amusements. So I will be including and uploading more videos that are not related to Disney on this channel, but I think the main I think the main content you're going to see is Disney content, but I'll be probably every week adding another video from my store of videos I've been shooting that is something outside the Disney experience. So for those of you that want to see something else about my travels, my experiences, my entertainments, hikes, and other things that I do, stay tuned for that. Look for those videos. Okay, I think I better sign off now and finish this meal before it gets cold. I will see you on the next one. This has been Indiana Moses. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Thank you very much.